Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Leslie. If you haven't been here before, you've wandered across my little corner of the internet. What are we doing today? We're taking off for the clouds. We are going to create a reverse canvas, and we are going to have the help of the Cricut Joy Xtra. So let's go down to the table and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, by the way, guys, I do have my tea, and there will be quick little pauses while I sip it because my throat is getting sore. So, what am I talking about? Well, I took a dollar store canvas from literally from the dollar store, and I took the canvas off the front by removing all of the nails, or sorry, guys, staples from the back. And then I went ahead and I painted it with my sky. To create that effect, I used three different colors of blue, which I forgot to write down. I'm so sorry. This one was a dark blue. Actually, I used two colors. This one was a light blue and then a white over the top so that I kind of had that gentle sky effect. And once it was dry, I used my super glue to place it back on the frame. Well, this was drying. I also took the frame and I used Verathane. I'm not going to pick it up because it's got Verathane all over it and I don't want it on my fingers. Of golden oak. So it's a stain and a polyurethane. And I did the frame. So these two dried at the same time. And then I super glued my canvas to the back. Yes, I know you're supposed to use a staple gun, but I tried the staple gun twice on on these dollar store canvases and the wood split. So, save myself further aggravation. I went ahead and I just went and used some super glue. So, if you do not have a nice Michael's canvas on hand, you can always use some super glue. Oh, cup of the day, by the way, guys. Isn't that cute? I love my little box cup. So, what did I do? I got onto my Cricut and I got a pattern for a hot air balloon, which is what I wanted to do. And while we are discussing it, I am going to go ahead and put some 3D tape on there so that it stands up. And this tape is older and starting to lose its adhesive, but it does not prevent me from making good use of it. I do not want to waste it. So I go ahead and I add some glue. That easy. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody really cares, right? You just add a bit of glue and Bob's your uncle. Here we go. And that pair of scissors, the Teflon scissors, I believe they're Tim Holtz. They are the best scissors ever for doing things like the glue, like sorry, like these foam tapes, because you just put them in a bit of hot water for just a moment and you can just wipe that residue right off. I love them. Okay, so there we go. Here's our little balloon. I want a little one for the bottom. Whoops. So, what have you guys been up to today? I know it's still early, but I find my way to the craft studio every morning just because it is my happy spot and my great way to start the day, especially during the winter when we don't have the orchard to worry about. Makes a big difference. All right, then I found some birds and I cut the birds out. And then I used Starlight Silver and I laid the bird right on top of the pad and I went like this. And then once the bird came off, he was very bright silver. And I just took a wipe and I wiped it back so that you just get a little sheen like that. And so I have three birds. Then I cut out some clouds, four clouds to be precise. And for them, I used the gray flannel. I highlighted, I dabbed. That was it, nice and simple. On my balloon, sorry, around the edges there where you can see the detail, I used some cantaloupe. And then I did the same thing here to make the little polka dots. I don't know if you can see them if the camera's picking them up. There they are. And for the little polka dots, I just used the end of a paintbrush. Dab, dab, dab. Easy, done in minutes, in seconds, in fact. So now what I did was I kind of cheated. I played with my layout a bit, and then I took a picture so that I could get it the way I wanted and wouldn't forget how I wanted it to look. So here we go. We are going to start. And I am not going to lay my birds down totally flat. I kind of want their wings to come up and add a bit of dimension. So let me move you guys back there. There we go. And see, I've glued the body, but I have not glued the wing. And I've done that on purpose. So now I am going to place this one about here. Whoops, I lost one. And this one, let's say about there. I want to tip this one just a bit. And I'll get my balloon in there and see if I have it the way that I want it. Okay. There we go. I think that's good. Down in this corner. Oh, I know what I did. Come up here, guys. I want this one in this corner. There we go. And then this one belongs here. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, I'm going to get this one glued down. This is such a simple project. And you know, it is a great beginner project for someone learning to use their Cricut. And of course, if you don't want to do a reverse canvas, you could just do it on paper, on cardboard, chipboard, wood, whatever. Or you could just use the canvas the way that it comes. There are no rules. So let's get some glue on here. And remember, if you're having problems with your stuff sticking, to just take a breath and go ahead and just hold it down for a minute or put some weight on it because you are using canvas. So you want to be sure to just make, you know, doubly sure that everything's sticking the way that you want. Now I am going to place my balloon. And so I'm going to rip it off once, twice, 3 times. And look at this, guys. Like, we are almost done. To tell you the truth, the cutting out didn't even take 20 minutes. And then the adding the little details, I would say all in to prepare for this, not including drying time, the painting, the cutting out, the details. I'd say I have invested in this project a total of maybe an hour. And that includes what we're doing today. So, like I said, great project to learn on. Nice and simple, easy to do. There we go. You know what? I'm moving this one. I love that I can do that. I'll just clean that up. And I'm going to put this one right there behind our basket. I like them there. And now to hide that, I'll just put a bird. Or I could take a damp wipe like this and just wipe that off. It is water soluble, which is great. And then this will just dry in seconds. So there we go. Once again, I'm just going to leave my bird wings up. And I think you will fly in right there. And you are going to have your wing tucked behind the balloon. And there we go, guys. We are done. Like I said, that spot that I had to wipe up will dry in just moments. And you won't even know that I had to do that. So that is a good thing. And there we go, guys. We are done. Like, can you ask for a simpler project? I wish I could get that dry for you to show that it doesn't affect your paint, but it will dry. And there we go. Nice, simple, you know, great gift for in a baby's room. Great piece of wall decor with maybe some pictures of the kids playing outside, or you know what it would make? It would make a great scrapbook page if you're taking the kids like we do every summer for hot air balloon rides. And then their pictures could go all around. It would be great. So I hope you guys liked this little project, our little light into the clouds. I think we could say that it was simple, it was fun, and it turns out adorable. It gives me the urge to do one with Winnie the Pooh, but I think for that one, I'll buy a better frame. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope wherever you are that you get to enjoy what you like to do and to enjoy a beautiful weekend. I hope that if you are in amongst all the storms going on, that you are warm, safe, and spending the time with loved ones. Take care, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye.